How the hell did I end up in Monaco, right? 5 months ago, I was working at Lululemon, making $17 an hour, really with no direction. I knew I wanted to get rich. I knew I wanted to make some money and travel the world. Didn't really care too much about the supercars, but I just didn't know how I was going to do it, right? Fast forward to today. This month I'm on track to hit 20K. How did I go 5 months ago making $17 an hour to traveling the world, going to Monaco, London, Paris, all these places, about to be in Dubai tomorrow? How did I do this in just 5 months? Now, to start this off, I didn't come from a crazy rich family. I didn't come from a lot. I didn't really have much direction, and I was actually in college just a year ago. I played college basketball, and I thought the only way out was to be a professional basketball player, travel the world that way, and make money. That was the only thing I cared about was basketball, right? Probably a lot of you guys are similar in that way, but I got injured. I had a knee surgery, I had a heart surgery, so I had to stop playing for the year. I decided, screw it, I'm gonna figure out how to make money. Right, fast forward today, I'm in Monaco. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but things worked out for me, right? Things worked out for me though because I had a vision, right? The 3 things that you need to actually become successful or to get to where your goals are. Firstly, you need to have the vision, right? The vision is super important. Just knowing it's possible, right? A lot of these times I'll hop on a call with these people, ask them, do you see yourself actually making $20,000 in a week or $20,000 in a month? And they can't even admit that. They say, oh, maybe I'll make 2K, 3K. And it's just a limiting belief. And if you have these limiting beliefs, you'll never be able to get to the very successful place that you want to be because you can't even imagine it, right? If you can't even see the vision, if you don't even have a clear plan, you're never going to know where you want to go, right? You'll settle for 2K a month, maybe 4K a month. You're never going to get the results that you want because you don't have a clear vision or a clear plan. The second thing is you need to have faith, right? Obviously the vision is super important, but having faith, right? It's going to be hard. You're going to be tested. You're going to have to pay an entry fee is how I like to call it, right? It's going to be hard at first. You're going to lose. You're going to have sleepless nights. You're going to have to sacrifice a lot of things in order to get to where you want to go. But the old you, the old version of yourself, never got close to these goals. So you have to change a lot of things about you in order to get them. You might have to lose friends. You might have to stop going out. You might have to start saving money. You might have to start sleeping less, right? A lot of these things, they don't really bring that much value to you anyway. So you have to be able to leave that old life behind to step into the new life. And the third thing that honestly got me here was finding a skill and sticking to it. I tried everything. I tried drop shipping, I tried crypto, I tried AI clipping, I tried clipping accounts, I tried AI stuff, copyright, whatever it is, bro, I tried it, right? Wholesaling. I tried everything because I knew I was going to find a way to make money online. I just didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know if I was going to be successful freaking doing anything, right? But I knew I was going to find a way eventually. Going through all this time, going through these trials, I knew it was going to eventually pay off. It's just I had to wait. You have to have that delayed gratification. And I learned that along the way because you do get tested. It is going to be hard. But I eventually found high ticket sales, high ticket closing. I'm not telling you have to do it, but for me, that's what got me to where I am today. All I have is this one laptop right here, right? You can close deals from anywhere in the world. I'm 22, I just turned 22 last week. It's not like I have a fancy laptop or anything, right? It's just this little laptop right here. As long as you have laptop and Wi-Fi, you can get the things that you want, right? I knew I didn't want to be behind a 9 to 5. I knew I didn't want to spend my life wasting away or being in the college classroom. I knew I needed to find a way with my laptop, right? If you're a good looking person as well, it makes sales a lot easier. If you have a good smile, if you have good energy, people will buy from you. A lot of people watching me, either like fitness, having these things builds your character. You can go through the tough times, have good energy. You know what it takes to get to the top in whatever aspect you've tried before. Now it's just sticking with one vehicle, because if you keep trying all these different things, you're never going to get there. There's a quote that says, the man who takes 2 rabbits never catches either one. And that's true, right? If you're going this way and then you're going that way, you're never going to actually get to the outcome that you want. You have to stick with one for long enough to actually see some success, right? It's not going to be overnight. It's not going to be in the first month, maybe. I'm not even be in the 4th, 5th, 6th month. But you spent 6 months already, a year already, 2 years already, building a life you didn't care about. So now when it comes to building a life you care about, once it gets hard, you're going to give up. Doesn't make sense. You didn't even give it enough time to see results, right? You had this old way of thinking. You were this old person a long time ago. So you being scared to change or you quitting when the times get tough doesn't make sense, because you've built an old life that took you 5 years to build. Now you're gonna quit after your first 3 months. You can't do that. If you wanna actually get exponential growth and get these crazy results, you have to be able to be in it for the long term. This is something I can do long term. I can do this forever because I can do it from anywhere, right? I know the skill, it's a skill. It's not just some passion, it's not just some trend. It's something I can do forever for the rest of my life because it's a skill, right? You don't need to be a trend. You don't need to try to hop on the new trend, hop on the next wave, because honestly, all these things are gonna work, right? I'm not gonna tell you that one of them isn't gonna work, but if you don't stick with one, you'll never see success with any. You have to have one, you have to have one vision, and you have to be able to put in the work to get to these results.